So we're starting off with a fresh face. All I've done so far is tone my face and moisturize my face, and I use the Clinique moisturizer. This is a dramatically different moisturizing lotion, if you were wondering. So I really want to show you guys how this holds up on its own and how it holds up with a primer. So when I apply this, I will be doing half my face with primer, half with not. So you can really get a true idea of how long the wear is on this foundation. So this is the packaging right here. It is a glass bottle, has a metallic silver lid on it. I am in the color number 1 linen. So I don't have a super yellow undertone. I do have oily skin naturally, but if I do apply moisturizer, it kind of reduces the oil, but I still have like pretty oily skin, so and a little bit dry. So I have more of a mix. I'm more of a combination skin type, but more on the oily side. So on the back of the bottle, it says that this foundation and concealer in one covers thoroughly with a lightweight feel. Naturally flawless look lasts all day for all over coverage or used to spot concealer. It is oil free, so I'm very happy about that. So we're gonna go ahead and let's get to applying. The really awesome thing about this is don't have to worry about a pump, don't have to worry about it like pouring all over your hand. It has a doe foot applicator. This is super easy. Don't have to get your hands all covered with foundation. You're not going to waste any foundation because you're going to know how much you want to apply. So we're going to get to applying, and I'll show you how this works. So I'm going to just apply a little bit to the cheek. Just 2 lines, just 2 easy lines. We're just going to see for now how much we'll need for this. Okay, just a little on the forehead. And under the eyes. I'm going to use the Professional by Benefit on one side of my face, so when we blend in our foundation, the primer is going to blend in with it. So I'm going to apply the primer on my left side of the face. So I'm going to take a damp beauty blender, and we're going to blend this all in, but I'm going to start by blending the side with the primer on first. So I really do want to test this out and see if it does act as a true concealer. So I did put some under my eyes, but it counts as both a foundation and a concealer, so we're going to see. We're going to start blending out. This is the side with the primer. So this side has a primer on it. I just want you to be able to see how this holds up without a primer. And I like the color that I chose, so I got matched for. So we're just gonna get that beauty blender in there, get to blend in. Okay, we look a little wild because obviously we haven't blended this in yet, but as you can see, this blended out very well. It feels so lightweight. I'm really loving that benefit of it so far. It's very lightweight and just very natural. It's like your skin but better foundation. And so far as a concealer, I do have a little bit of blueness, you know, just the natural darkness of what's usually in your inner corner, but it brightened it up pretty well. So I think you could go without concealer if you were just really going for a super natural look. So I'm really liking this side so far. So let's see how this side holds up when we do not have a foundation primer on. So again, we're getting our damp beauty blender, and this has no foundation primer whatsoever. And I did put the same amount on each side of the face, so there's no unequal application, nothing that I prefer to do yet because I haven't tried out any of these results yet. This side has foundation primer right here, and this one doesn't, so I'll let you have a little look and see what y'all think. So they actually look really, really equal to me. I don't think the foundation primer would really give that extra coverage, but we're definitely going to see. I feel that, but so far it is super lightweight. Practically feels like I have nothing on at all. I'm like seriously kidding, or I'm not kidding. Sorry. But as you can see, it's just one of those foundations. It's like your skin, but better. It is so natural. It is so lightweight, and it just barely takes any, and I am loving it. And I'll let you guys have a look so far. Obviously, we'll be able to tell some results better on during the day as I'm wearing my foundation, see what wears better. But I really like both results, and I don't have any preference so far because they both look super equal. So far, I've really liked the application. The doe foot applicator on the foundation was super easy. I didn't have to bother with pouring it over on top of my hand and possibly wasting any extra product that I didn't need. It was just so easy. I didn't have to worry about pouring foundation onto my beauty blender or my brush. I just put it right onto my face. So super easy application. I really also liked how it barely took any product whatsoever. You saw I didn't put much on, so it really didn't take much product. It's so natural. I don't look cakey. I don't feel cakey. I don't feel like my face is like, ugh, like I have a 100-pound weight connected to my face. And as a concealer, it really neutralized my eyes out. As you can see, I don't look like a zombie still. So it really did brighten up my under eyes. So I wouldn't really feel it would be a necessity to have concealer. I could definitely go without it myself, so I'm not going to apply any concealer with this. I'm going to come back about every hour or in a couple of hours, and I'm going to show you how the wear has been on this foundation. I'll come back after I finished the rest of my makeup, and I'll show you how everything looks together. And then I'll come back later, show you the progress and how everything is wearing. So I'm excited to show you, I'm excited to find out the results, and I'm even more excited to show you guys. So, because you definitely want to know what you're going to expect when you buy a product, and you want to know if you're going to love it. So a long wear foundation is definitely a necessity and something you want in a foundation. So I will be back in just a few minutes after I finished all of my makeup, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I just finished doing my makeup. So what I did for my face is all I did is a highlight. I highlighted, I did some blush, and I did light contouring. So that's what I did for like my face. So that's basically it. So now you can kind of get a full idea of what this foundation does with the eyes completed now. Okay, so this side has primer, and this one doesn't. And so far, I feel like they give both an equal result, and they're both the same. So I'm very satisfied so far. I feel like my face it's so lightweight that it's just crazy, and how natural it is. So it has been about a little over an hour, about an hour and 15 to 20 minutes. It is still looking very good. I don't have lots of, I'm not looking very shiny, which I really like. Still have that youthful glow going on. Still looking really natural. I have primer on this side and none on this side. So far I can't tell a difference. They still look really good. Obviously by the time I'm done wearing it, I will be able to tell a difference more. I have the most subtle line, and that's what I'm actually looking for. And I have the most line from when I smile, and I'm really satisfied, because when you see something that's like this, it has like two purposes. Like I mean, this is like literally an example that we're going through right now. Is it's a foundation and a concealer at the same time. So you're like, well, is this really going to do the job a concealer does? But I wouldn't underestimate this at all. Especially if you apply a little bit more under your eyes. I feel that, man, I mean, when you're traveling, don't even bother bringing a concealer. You have your foundation and concealer in one. Wow. Wow. That really stayed on well. Okay, guys. I'm really liking this. The thing is, I do feel that I have a bit more coverage on this side, but it's like kind of hard. If I had to choose, I would say this one has a little bit more coverage, and that's the one I have primer on, but it's literally the smallest difference. So there's this side with no primer, and there's this side with primer. So I do feel this stayed on a little bit better, but I mean, for no primer on this side, it stayed on really well. I don't have, see those lines? I mean, it's very subtle. but it's looking pretty good. I'm really satisfied. So I mean, if you can, I'd go with a primer. I wouldn't say it'd have to be a fancy primer, but something that would, you know, at least work a little, because it didn't even wear off that much without the primer. So overall, I give this like a 10 out of 10, you guys. I don't think it can get any better than this. I still have that glow going on. I still just have coverage going, and oh my gosh, I'm in love with this. So it's very lightweight, and I can't wait. This is probably going to be my, whenever I wear foundation, this is what I'll be wearing. Overall, I give this a 10 out of 10. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Oh, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm at justwingit_, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye!